Hello, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers all over the world. Good morning, happy Monday to you all, and happy new week. Our prayer point is supposed to be anything that will make us to miss the past administration. Hey, my dear brothers and sisters, may we never experience such in this our lifetime, and may Nigeria never happen to any of us. I'm praying for all my supporters, my viewers and subscribers, and those ones who like commenting. I appreciate you all. In fact, from the depth of my heart, I say what? May the Almighty Chukwuka reward each and every one of you according to the desires of your heart. That is my prayer for today. So, my wonderful people, I don't want us to take much of our time. Let us look into what the DSS are planning in the lives of Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu. My dear brothers and sisters, the Biafrans in the house, make una hear this news and hear it clear. These people, they don't change their strategy on how to buy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their custody by arranging quack doctors. Alleging that they are specialists to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when they are not. In other words, they are doing everything humanly possible to see how they can break this IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, down. But all their threats and tries always fall to deaf ears. Okay, we're gonna see this urgent and the breaking news. And when you get this message, please help me forward it, share it, so that the international community will be aware what the Nigerian government and DSS are planning in the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are planning to buy him through ear surgery, which the IPOB community have said no. If there's anything of such, that means it's supposed to be IPOB the one to arrange his own personal physicians to take care of that surgery. Whether they are doing it in the DSS custody or in the DSS clinic or outside that DSS, IPOB family have never supported the DSS to sponsor any surgery for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB and the Biafrans are worthy, are capable of doing it on their own. So we don't need them. So anything they are doing, apart from what we are about to, the news that we are about to circulate in the media and also in the public space, that means their evil motive and their evil plans concerning the IPOB leader is what they want to carry out. We have had it on several occasions where they have tried to assassinate this young man or to buy him in the solitary confinement. Even when the competent court of competent jurisdictions have said, let this man go, that he is innocent, they remain adamant. From the past administration into this new administration, to the extent that those people that are planning to buy this young man are still the one that is behind his incarceration. They are still the one that behind the stay of execution in the appeal court. The same appeal court that said, young man, your sins are forgiven, you can go. Anyway, my wonderful people, please make sure you subscribe, share, and like this video. Share it. I repeat myself, let this video go viral. Share it to any platform you belong, because look at the reason and the new idea on how to do what to make the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or his deteriorating health to ruptured. That is exactly what they are trying to do. Listen to this urgent and breaking news. IPOB reject DSS sponsored surgery for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is our point news for this day. And as we proceed, I repeat myself again, let it go viral. Share it, like it, comment, and subscribe. As you are doing that, may the Almighty Chukwuka bless us all and grant us all the desires of our heart in this new week. We will never fall a temptation of any kind. No matter how the devil tries it, they will all fail. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has kicked against what is called a sponsored surgery for the Department of State Service DSS for its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB group, in a statement on Sunday, warned that no surgery should be done on its leader while in custody. If such a thing will take place, that means it will be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's specialist physicians to handle such. We have what it takes to take care of him. So the DSS and the Nigerian government stay off from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health issues. The group admitted that Kanu truly needed a ear surgery as urgent, but it didn't trust the process in the custody of the DSS because it was an imminent move to further get Kano's health ruptured and deteriorated while in detention of the DSS custody. Nigeria News report that IPOB, in the statement issued by its Director of Media and Publicity, Emma Powerful, asserted that those doctors being paraded by the DSS as personal physicians to its leader was not only unfounded but ridiculous. The group in the statement said to the Punch statement that stated that this is a sequel to the deteriorating health condition of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the proposed ear surgery by the Nigerian government and DSS medical team. IPOB completely rejects any ill-conceived surgery on our dear leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, who has been illegally and unconditionally detained in a DSS dungeon for 2 years without charge. We reiterated that he should be released to his personal physicians who will perform the prescribed ear surgery on him. We want to draw the attention of the IPOB worldwide, the European Union, African Union, ECOWAS, and the UK and the US, United Nations, also all lovers of freedom and lovers of Biafra, to the dangerous plans to neutralize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through ear surgery by the enemies of the DSS medical team. It is obvious that the DSS has intentions to eliminate our leader through this ill-conceived ear surgery. That is why they refuse to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu access to his personal and trusted physicians. Therefore, we reject any DSS or Nigerian government-sponsored surgery on our dear leader, while he is still being detained illegally in the dungeon called solitary confinement. It is true that our leader requires urgent ear surgery from the injury the Nigerian agents inflicted on him when he was kidnapped and tortured in Kenya. However, such surgery will not take place while he is still inside the DSS dungeon. What will happen if he develops any medical complications during or after the surgery in the detention facilities? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be unconditionally released as the court ordered, or released on medical grounds to attend to his health. This news is brought to you by Okute Daily Talk. We have another situation on our hand here. One female Nigerian Air Force officer, she don't use her hand to buy herself in Lagos State. Let us see what causes the buying. A Nigerian Air Force female master warrant officer, George, surviving at 651 Base Service Group, was found dead on Sunday. According to the news, the source which revealed that the Air Force personnel was found unresponsive to her residence at Block T5, Flat 8 in Sam Etan Air Force Base, Ikeja, Lagos, after she hanged herself inside her room at about 14 hours on the 10th of June of 2023. It was said she was pronounced dead by 3 provosts who came with another team of personnel to evacuate the body to the 661 Nigerian Air Force Hospital. The source explained that the cause of her action is unknown, adding that an investigation is ongoing on to ascertain the reason for her death. We will see to that what actually happened and why she had to take her life. Or maybe somebody killed her and do what? And hang her. Anyway, let them be an autopsy. That is my candid advice to the Air Force. Do an autopsy if you people will agree. If people know what happened to her, I know that no only autopsy that will take place. It don't happen again. Oh, we have a situation at hand here. Yoruba leader, Prof. Adeniran, returns from exile and rise to Tinubu. The former deputy leader of Ilana Omodudua, Professor Wale Adeniran, has returned to Nigeria from exile. The Adeniran left the country in May of 2021 alongside Banji Akintoye at the peak of the Yoruba nation struggle for self-determination and settled in the Republic of Benin. According to the news, in a statement he issued at the weekend in Ile-Ife, Osun State, the elder statesman called on President Bola Tinubu to return the nation to its former glory. Adeniran recalled the pivotal role Tinubu played in the National Democratic Coalition during the Abacha era, even going into exile for it. Some of us have been at the forefront of the struggle for Yoruba self-determination in recent times, when we felt our people were confronted with an existential threat, he noted. Adeniran demanded the president of the issue highlighted in his inauguration address, such as security, poverty, jobs, and electricity, among others. The youth leader expressed optimism that the new administration will right the wrongs of the past and make Nigeria safe and habitable once again for all citizens. He drew Tinubu's attention to the parlous state of the education system, saying universities have been battered and made to fail into disrupting under previous administrations, noting that the university workforce is now truly demoralized. Adeniran said the current depressing situation of our universities must be redressed very, very urgently. Facilities in our universities must be upgraded and expanded so that many more qualified candidates can be offered admission into these institutions. There should be a massive injection of funds to boost the morale of staff and students to enable them to churn out innovative ideas that will propel technological development, Adeniran added. And as we are moving forward, National Assembly leadership, PDP, don't come out with Obonga allegation against the what do they call it? Against the APC lawmakers, forcing the newly elected edition to succumb to their threat of voting their own preferred candidate, not the PDP's elected members to vote their own preferred, but the APC's preferred candidate, whom they will turn out to be a rubber stamp either House of Reps or the Senate. And that's exactly the point we are trying to make here, that it will not by force people to vote whom your party choose, but let them decide on who they choose, because party have nothing to do with the National Assembly or the Senate House. Are you getting my point now? So let us proceed. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, said there is a plot to intimidate certain National Assembly lawmakers elect ahead of the inauguration of presiding officers this week we are into. National Publicity Secretary Debo Olungunagba claimed that some of them insisting on the independence of the legislature have been marked for arrest. While I know they finish you. The ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, endorsed Senators Godswill Akpabio and Jibrin Barao for Senate President and Deputy Senate President positions. In the House of Representatives, the ruling party selected Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Carlo, Speaker and Deputy Speaker positions. On Saturday in Abuja, the PDP advised the incoming lawmakers to elect the parliamentarian leaders that would be loyal and answerable to Nigerians, not answerable to their party or to their paymasters at the top or at the executives. But I know what I mean. The feelers we are getting is the fact that some elements within the APC have become jittery, said Olugunagba, a former rep member of the Nigerian public. There are attempts by some APC elements to intimidate, harass, and threaten lawmakers elect with a view of influencing the outcome of the election on Tuesday. Noting that the independence of the legislature is a paraquistic for a vibrant democracy, the PDP said members elect must be allowed to elect their leadership themselves. The opposition told legislators to recognize the weight and the responsibility of expected them as they take part in the voting exercise coming Tuesday, that is tomorrow. Nigerian Air Force, EFCC must arrest probe Hadi Sireka, Ariwayus lamented. We heard that they spent 136 billion naira for that shenanigans that happened on the Nigerian air. But this man came online via Arise TV morning show with Dr. Abati. And what he claimed is that what they spent is 3 billion naira. So what happens to 133 billion naira? Nigeria is a joke. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, has called for the immediate arrest and the thorough investigation of the former Minister of Aviation on his role in the Nigerian air scandal. Alhaji Yerima Shetima, national president of the AYCF, in a statement said that Nigeria is not a banana republic where anything goes, stressing that the lives of Sereka and his cohorts should not let go of the embarrassment caused Nigeria as a nation. They have gone already. They have done go already. If not, at least this government is supposed to probe Malami, the AGF. I'm talking about the two AGF, Accountant General of the Federation and Attorney General of the Federation, including the past administration of Muhammadu Buhari, all of them, including Lai Mohammed, Femi Adesina, and Garba Shehu, all of them supposed to be probed because they bring Nigeria into complete mess. All these things happens in their administration. So I don't see the reason why they should leave the Ike when you are and begin to go to knock the head. It is never done. Understand me? It is never done. You go to arrest Emefiele and leave the people who employ Emefiele, which is Buhari and the rest of them. And now the man is threatening that if he opens his mouth, that all of them, even the current government, everybody will sink. And then at the end of it now, they will free him. It's as simple as that now. Otherwise, we open his mouth. Or they even buy him in that GSS dungeon. Trust Nigerians now. He noted that the recent revelation by the interim managing director of the airline, Captain Dagbo Olumide, when he appeared before the Senate Committee on Aviation, where he disclosed that the aircraft used for the unveiling of Nigeria Air was rented from Ethiopia Airlines, was a very big slap on Nigerian faces. Imagine Nigeria, a country of over 220 million people, with all kinds of mineral resources that to better the country. Nigeria went to rent a private jet for how much? Well, I know the finish. He observed that rather than the former aviation minister going around media houses giving unsatisfactory explanations, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, should wade into the matter urgently by arresting him for proper questioning and prosecution. The statement explained, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has already started demonstrating that it is no longer going to be business as usual in Nigeria. He should also go to a step further by giving an immediate order to the anti-graft agency to bring former Minister of Aviation Hadi Sereka to book to serve as deterrent to others going forward. It said that the action of Sereka amount to deception and breach of trust that should not go unpunished, adding that he must be made to face the law, particularly in the face of absolute disregard for the rule of law and the entire justice system, by proceeding on the unveiling against the order of a competent court of law. Nigeria is a lawless country. Nigeria, you people should stop saying Nigeria is not Nigeria as of now, as I'm talking to you, from the last 8 years till now, Nigeria is a banana republic, and that's the simple truth. So let us stop confusing the general public. Nigeria is not a banana republic. Nigeria have turned to a banana republic since the inception of Muhammadu Buhari till date, to the inception of APC till date, whereby the court will give order and the people on the executive will flaunt the orders. Release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they said no, and go and apply state of execution. The EFCC chairman, Bawa Abdul Rashid, have been sentenced 2 times to Kuje prison for 3 or 4 months on different occasions, on different offenses. He refused. The Inspector General of Police have been sentenced to Kuje prison for 3 months or 4 months. He refused. One military general in Niger Republic had also been sentenced to prison for one offense or the other. They refused to go. They'll tell me why Nigeria can never turn to a banana republic. Nigeria have long been a banana republic. Let us tell ourselves the truth. According to him, if the EFCC fail to hear to this national call and do the needful with immediate effect, the forum will be left with no option but to take legal action against the former minister. He said that they would also mobilize CSOs, activists, NGOs, students, and others to take to the streets across the country until he is brought to book. That is where we stand by this time. So make gonna do what? Make gonna hear am clear. The Islamic dominance, Kaduna Peace Commission co-chair resigns over El-Rufai's comment. El-Rufai comment, make gonna hear am now so that I'm going to say, because my own always come like a prophet. Tomorrow, being Tuesday, we mark another Muslim ticket, both the Senate and the Speaker. Believe me or leave it. That is my own prophecy. Okay, prophecy declaration and the prophecies. Okay, this one my own prophecy declaration. All the way person don't go see for all these our pastors. Okay, there are prophetic declaration and prophecies. Yeah. That is they don't use the gullibles in our midst to play. Yeah, they don't use them do yeah. They don't use their head to play kalo. No, sorrow, agony and pain. Apostle Dr. Emmanuel Nuhu Kure, co-chair and member of the Kaduna State Peace Commission, has resigned his membership. In a letter of resignation he wrote to the chairman Kaduna State Peace Commission, he said, in the backdrop of the viral video statement credited to His Excellency, the new defunct governor of Kaduna State, Madam Nasir El-Rufai, which is yet to openly deny, in which he openly thanked one religion over the other and explained why his government discriminated against one side and his wish that the Muslim ticket and religion be entrenched as the sole ruler over Nigeria, which is contrary to my belief and the fairness that my faith teaches me, and that I think the Peace Commission stands for. I hereby tender my resignation as both co-chairman and member of this laudable committee, because it is clear that we were set up to serve a diversionary interest and that we were not meant to succeed. He opined that it might explain why the former governor never executed their suggestions from their several parleys with him. I cannot in good conscience serve in a committee that will promote the disharmony and the further disintegration of our great nation. More so, it is clear that this explains why he arbitrarily proscribed the ATIAP Development Association to send warning to other associations in the southern Kaduna that the same fate awaits them if they try to bring the plight of southern Kaduna people to the rest of the world. He stated in his letter, my prayer is that the current government will do things to heal the wounds that this grave statement has brought to southern Kaduna people, and its appropriate message to all Christians in Nigeria. He also prayed that the federal government would find a way of discountenancing his views in order to maintain peace and mutual trust between the religions in the country. He thanked the peace mission for the opportunity to serve and to closely know the wonderful Muslim leaders with whom he served on the Great Committee. He assured them that he is available to serve in any capacity to promote sincere peace in any future proper platform with sincere intentions. He commended the maturity and the hard work of the leadership of the Peace Commission, from the chairman to the vice chairman and all secretariat staff. I will continue to be the bridge of peace between Muslims and Christians in the southern Kaduna, and the whole nation be available to serve in any capacity that will forge the unity of Nigeria. May God raise for us leaders who will truly help us find true peace, he assured, according to the departing officer. Who tell am say I wan go heaven? Charlie boy, be raised preacher for getting personal. Charles Oputa, who are you with this time around? Okay, let us see what happens. The veteran Nigerian singer Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, had recounted how an overzealous preacher disrupted his holiday in Camden Town, London. The septuagenarian said he was enjoying his vacation before the preacher came and spoiled the fun by getting too personal with his preaching. He made this known to his Twitter handle on Sunday morning. Charlie Boy wondered why the preacher thought he was interested in going to heaven. He said Jesus is his brother. The veteran staff wrote, in Camden Town, enjoying beautiful weather and soaking in all the sunshine I could get, until this Bible preacher man started getting personal. Make una see me see trouble. Who tell am say I wan go heaven? Someone please tell this Niger guy in Camden say Jesus na my brother. According to Charlie Boy Oputa. So my wonderful people, make una do what? Make una do this one, they step down. As we proceed with other news, we have this very, very week, because this week I promise my fans that it's gonna be fire for fire. Believe me, you people must surely hear. They must surely hear me. But and in other hands, and I still want to say, forgive me if any of my news or the way I put my words have been contradictory, or it have offended you in one way or the other. Just find a place in your heart to do what? To forgive me. We are all human beings, and we do make mistakes. And anyone that come out and say, oh, he or she never make a mistake, or he is perfect, let me see that person. No one is perfect in this life, as long as this life is concerned. And they hear me. So I told the thing take be. Make on do what? Make on enjoy on a Monday. And make on pray before you get out from your home. And let your prayer point be anything that will make us to meet the administration of President Mahmoud Buhari, the Sudanese man. I beg, may that situation never arose in Nigeria. And may Nigeria never happen to any of us. That should be your prayer points on daily basis as you are going out and as you are coming in. And so shall it be. So may the Almighty Chukwu Okeabia, may the greater God and the ancestors of our land bless us all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Chukwu Ebuka na Chukwu Emeka, always Bafako. May the Lord bless us. I am signing out. Still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk. Bye for now. Kemesiano.